You never know what's round the corner. So don't run.
This is what happens when your interoceptive or insular cortex does not work. The interoceptive cortex is tucked away inside a prominent fissure of the brain called the lateral sulcus. This is why it went unnoticed for so long. The lateral sulcus is behind the parietal and frontal operculum, which hides the insula from normal view of the human eye when the brain is whole and untampered with. The insular cortex was found by neuroimaging along with studies involving patients with damage to the region. These have helped us to recognize the insula and what it can do and control, such as things like addiction and gambling. The function of the insular cortex is to provide emotional context to psychological experiences. It controls the reading of social cues and emotions, the perception of pain, basic emotions, interoceptive awareness, and motor control. When this part of the brain is damaged, things such as difficulty with social relationships, bodily awareness, perception of pain, and many more things can happen. The insula have a large role in consciousness. The insula is usually involved in functions linked to emotion or the regulation of body's homeostasis. These functions include compassion, empathy, perception, motor control, self-awareness, cognitive function, and interpersonal experience. When looking at the ability of humans and gray apes to read bodily needs and/or threats, this comes from the insular cortex. The right anterior insula aids interoceptive awareness of body states, such as the ability to time one's own heartbeat. Furthermore, the right anterior insular gray matter volume correlates with increased ability to have subjective sense of the inner body and with negative emotional experiences. This part of the brain is most largely involved in the ability to rate and sense pain. Furthermore, the insula is where a person imagines pain. When looking at images of painful events while thinking about their happening to their own body, we see the absence of this in the first video, as the person running into the wall does not react properly to the reactions of pain. Interoceptive awareness or interpersonal experiences have been linked to the insula through the presence of spiral neurons. These are found in high densities in the right frontal cortex and the anterior cingulate cortex, both of which have reached a higher level of development in gray apes. These neurons are linked to cognitive emotional processes that are specific to primates, including gray apes, which results in higher levels of intelligence when looking at empathetic tendencies, self-aware emotions, and the ability to read social skills. When these neurons are injured or damaged, a person's ability to read social situations becomes impaired. Thus, they will react in any inappropriate way to social situations. Look at these people laughing at the death of one of their comrades. Clearly, their empathetic tendencies are broken. This could likely be due to a damaged insular cortex. The insular cortex in gray apes and humans exhibit a distinctive subdivision of angrenal insular cortex, frontoinsular cortex, located in the ventral anterior part of the angrenal insular cortex adjacent to the orbital cortex. The insular cortex in primates is much more developed than those in other animal species, which might explain why primates tend to have stronger social relationships, a sense of self, and high attuned to their own body. Scientists also believe that the von economic neurons are the cause for the formation of social relationships. Reading social cues and more functions essential to interacting in a group of their own species. There was a study done by Bauernfeld et al. To show that primates have a large insular cortex. The study found that when comparing gray and white brain matter of chimpanzees and bonobos to that of humans and found that they have developed circulatory and limbic systems, and the pathways connecting to the amygdala and the insular cortex are larger. They are able to feel emotions and empathy more.